is your October market update coming to you on Halloween. All right, we are going to first start off with Rockwall County's Insight Report. This is kind of a new report that we have been showing you guys because it's also a historical look back over the last 3 years. What we're wanting to show you is where our market just went through, what happened in what we call the COVID market, and where we were prior to that market, which is where we're going. So we're currently, as of October 2022, in what's called a shifting market. It's going to take about 18 months to get into this kind of stable place again, where we're not going to have the crazy pandemonium that we saw in 2021, in the early part of 2022, the late part of 2020, basically that COVID market where, people were often offering their firstborn or, $50,000 over and this and that. We're not seeing any of that pandemonium anymore. We're also not seeing houses immediately fly off the shelf. They're there, they're available. There is less inventory, but it's not as much as it's been. So let's dive into Rockwall County, and each week we're going to bring you a different county with a little bit more in-depth insight as to what's each month. We'll bring you this report as to what's going on in that county. Okay, Rockwall County Insight Report for data closing out the month of September, and we're bringing this to you in October. So homes sold in Rockwall County for September 2022 was 195. And that is a 15% decrease over 2021, which we did expect to see because we've had a shift in the market. Homes for sale, 646. That is an increase over last September of 2021. Again, we did expect to see that because of the shift in the market. We now have more homes for sale. They're staying on the market a little bit longer, etc. Median days on market. I am surprised to see this one already up at 30 days. For the Rockwall County area, but that is not unusual given the historical numbers that we're going to look at here in a moment. Months of inventory, 3.3 months of inventory for as of the close of September. What does that mean? It means that it would take 3.3 months to sell all the homes currently listed for sale if none other homes came to market. So that's how much actual inventory is available for the buyers out there. And that is 18% up over 2021, which is expected because we are shifting back up. So we're going to look at that historical look back, and let's dive into that now. So first up is the number of homes for sale. What was going on in October of 2019 before this historical shift that we just went through for COVID? At that time, there were 765 homes available in Rockwall County. Now, as of September 2022, 646. Not a big gap there, about 100-ish gap there. Number of homes under contract was 164 in October of 2019, and it's 187 as of September 2022. So we are going right back where we were. Now, as you can see, the height of everything for Rockwall County was actually in May, June, and July of 2020. In the 300s for homes under contract, and then again in July of 2021 at 251 homes for sale at that time. So we had some peaks there. Now really let's look at inventory so we know what's actually available and out there and going on in Rockwall County. Months of inventory was 4.6 in October of 2019 and 3.3 in September of 2022. We are trending back to where we were. Now, where's the lowest that we got during COVID? It was 1. And sat at 1 month worth of inventory between February of 2021 and June of 2021. That's when we were at 1. It also dipped back down to 1 month worth of inventory in December of 2021. And then it started to tick up beginning in January for Rockwall County. And then median sold price. Back in October of 2019, $284,000 was the median sales price in Rockwall County. We are now at $460,000. That's how much appreciation happened in that area over the last 2-ish years when we went through that COVID market. We had such an appreciation that you basically doubled your median price in that short time span. So now the average or median, the middle price point, is $460,000 for Rockwall County. All right, that's our Rockwall County deep dive. Let's take a look at the other counties' data. So Colling County this month, September's 2022's data, closed out at 1,591 new listings to market and total sales at 1,209. That's 26% down prior to September of 2021. Again, we are not surprised by that number because we have a shift in the market. We have less homes being sold right now because of the interest rates in the shifting of the buyers. Now, the average price did go up from September of 2021 at 18.9% up, and the price is $584,889 as your average price now. Now, average is just an average of all the numbers for Colling County. It is not the midpoint, it's the average of the numbers in the data for September of 2022. Active listings 3,522, price per square foot at $231. Now, what was interesting is how many days on market did we go up in? We went to 32. It's now averaging 32 days on market to get a property sold in Colling County. That is a lot more than we have seen in the past. And that is an actually 77% increase over the prior year. Again, we're not surprised by that because when we looked back on historical data, we were really low on days on market during our COVID years, during the COVID years, we'll call it that. Next up is going to be Dallas County. Numbers for September 2022 data. We had 4,508 active listings, and we had 1,882 sales that closed out in Dallas County last month. And that's 22% down prior to September of 2021. Again, we're not surprised by that because the data is telling us, and of course we know it to be true, that buyers are being more cautious. They're not immediately jumping into a transaction, and they're taking their time. And of course the interest rate has changed affordability. Average price in Dallas County, and that's average for all transactions that closed out in September of 2022, was $468,772. That's actually an increase over September 2021 average pricing. That could be also because we did see a lull in August when school went back, and then meaning buyers were not making as many offers. And then when we got back in the swing of things in September, then buyers came back and were doing more offers, and that could have been a little bit higher than the prior year. Now, our average days on market is 28 in Dallas County, less than Colling County, but is also an increase over the prior year at 27% increase, which again, we're not surprised by that because in 2021 we were flying off the shelf right and left. And our price per square foot is $245 in Dallas County. Let's take a look at Tarrant County now. This is our September 2022 data for our October market report. New listings is 2,718. Active is 5,199 in Tarrant County. That's a lot of available inventory over there. The total number of sales, 2,065, which is actually 24% down prior to 2021. Again, not surprised by this because of the change in the market. Average price for everything that's sold in September of 2022 in Tarrant County is $428,981. So that's our average price of sales, and that is actually an increase over the prior year in what was going on in Tarrant County. I'm not surprised to see that as well because we've had a lot of new construction that has become available as the inventory has progressed and the shortages have become a little bit less. They're still out there, but not as bad as they were in the height of COVID. And so you have a lot of inventory that's now coming available in Tarrant County for buyers, and they're able to snatch it up if you are able to qualify. And there's affordable housing in Tarrant County, quite a bit of it, and there's quite a bit of opportunity to do some good sales over there. Now, our days on market is 28. That does match Dallas County. They're both running about 28 days average on days on market for the month of September's data and what closed out in September. That's actually a big increase for Tarrant County over September of 2021 when things were just moving so fast. So now it's taking a little bit longer to sell a property. Next up is Denton County. This is your Denton County market report for October 2022 with September's data. We have 3,542 active listings available. We have 1,273 that closed. That is 15% down prior to September of 2021. And of course, we expect to see that because we have a changing, shifting market that we're in where buyers are being more cautious. Days on market is 29 in Denton County versus 28 in Tarrant and Dallas and versus 32 in Colling County. It's basically all of the counties are kind of hovering around that same time frame for the average days on market for September, but it's a little bit higher in Denton County. That could be somewhat due to what is actually available and out there. So we had half the number of new listings come to market that we actually had available in the month. We had 1,698 come to market. Our average sales price actually increased year over year for the month of September. So our average sales price is now $511,973. So now your average for all of the properties that sold in September in Denton County is $511,000. That's not the midpoint to get into Denton County. That's just the average of what closed in the month of September, and that's 6% higher than it was prior year, which again, that's showing you the appreciation has increased over the time period that we've been going through this COVID market, and now we're in a shifting market. All right, that is our market report for the month of October 2022. We will see you guys next month. You guys have a good one.